Hello everyone, I'm Mike D'Angelo with That's Entertainment, and this is your digital download look at Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles: My Life as a King by Square Enix. In a world battered by the noxious gas known as miasma, a king must work to rebuild his kingdom. You play as that king, and together with the magical power called Architect, and the brave citizens of your city, you can begin to raise your kingdom to its former glory. The odd thing about My Life as a King is that the story really doesn't develop through your actions. Rather, they are impacted by the commands you give to wayward adventurers performing tasks that you assign to them. Over the course of the game, you meet a host of characters. Some are fairly normal, while some are over the top and strange. For the most part, the story is generally the concept of your ever-growing city. But beyond that, your character has a history that is lightly explored while you send your adventurers out to do your bidding. My Life as a King is not your typical Final Fantasy title. Even with the Crystal Chronicles subtitle, it doesn't quite fit in as well as the rest. That's because primarily, the game is a simulation. You play as the king, and nothing else. You make decisions based on what you think would best serve your people. If they want a bakery, you summon it with the powers of Architect. If your adventurers need better equipment, you summon them a weapons shop. You don't actually partake in any fighting in the game. Because you are the king, you must stay safe, and therefore assign others to clear out potentially dangerous dungeons for you. Unfortunately, you don't get to actually see any dungeon crawling, instead only seeing a report of the experience the next day. The game takes place in small intervals, which actually helps to give the game an addictive possibility. If it only takes 5 more minutes to see how well you can perform your next day's duties, why not give it a shot? Sticking with the physical looks of characters from its already established Crystal Chronicles franchise, My Life as a King seems very familiar. The things rarely change too much because of the forced layout of the city that you are stuck within. The visuals presented still have the Crystal Chronicles vibe. The music too stands to grow redundant, especially with uninspired sounds and a lack of voices. However, certain songs within the selection are offered with bold confidence and really help to propel the meager story forward.